Hello, welcome to FS-360 Live. Today we have a very special guest. It's someone that's been working for many years in financial services and has very recently embarked on a new journey on a very interesting project that we'll be talking about today. Fernando, we've been trying to get you for a while now on an interview. It's been difficult, so we have you here to talk about FS-360.
But let me tell you, it's the first time you call me Fernando.
Yes,
This
you know.
is weird, but yeah, okay.
Know you. Our audience knows you as Fernando, I guess.
yes.
Georgie, Fernando, many different names that that I call you. What is FS360?
Yeah, so that's a very good question because a lot of people have been asking that question. And to answer that question, I need to give you two perspectives, the straightforward one and the deeper one. The straightforward one is that FS360 is a platform empowering the 360-degree disruption of financial service. What that means, we know that financial service is going through a deep transformation, yeah? Financial service as we knew it 3 years ago is not the same today. Technology is really setting the new landscape, yeah? So what we're trying to do with FS360 is to bring all those different perspectives of what's going on in terms of innovation in the industry and bring different voices, bring different perspectives, open the dialogue, right? And the ecosystem is very rich, and we thought that there's something missing, like a piece in the middle that connects all those different dots, and that's what we're trying to do on a straightforward perspective with FS360. At a deeper level, FS360 is what we call life. FS360 is our life. You know that because you've been involved with that, right? FS360 is legacy. Yeah, I like to say that FS360 is something that we're building today that will make an impact in the world. Because at the end of the day, we want to change the world. And you can ask me, do you think you're going to change the world with FS360? I don't know, but maybe it's the starting point to do that.
It's definitely a help, right?
It's a help, yeah, and it's that platform that we're building, yeah. And we are pretty much targeting different causes, and I think that we should start from somewhere. And this is the platform that we're building to try to get there.
Can I say that, so this is about bringing people together?
As well, yeah, because we're connecting, as I mentioned before, we're connecting the dots. So we're building an ecosystem around what we're trying to do. I would say that FS360 is almost like a plug, bringing all these different things together.
So one question that has come to people's minds is, do we only work with financial services companies, or is it broader than that?
So although financial services is the kernel of what we're trying to do, but there's more. We're trying to bring perspectives on what's going on in the global startup ecosystem as well, right? We had an interview with Alize. We spoke about what she's doing in terms of the global startup ecosystem. So do you think it's only financial services?
No, definitely not. So because it's not only about financial services companies, but it's about the ecosystem, like you said, right? So it's about bringing, for example, startups that are enabling things that the financial services might use. So that's why, for example, we speak with startups that are working with innovative technologies that are enabling fintechs to be able to deliver better products, for example. We talk about companies that are helping startups grow in order to be able to deliver financial services products. So it's not only about financial services companies, but also the whole ecosystems that enables that to happen.
Exactly, that's correct, that's correct.
A lot of the people that we've met at the different companies that we've seen been doing a lot of interesting things, I've seen that there's one link that is missing, which is bringing them together. And FS360 has been trying to do something about it.
But let me tell you that we're not the only ones and we're not the first ones. There's a lot of people in the industry doing amazing things and connecting those dots. The difference with what we're trying to do, we're bringing different dots. You see what I mean? Those dots are there, but what we're trying to do is bring different dots to the conversation. Yeah, we're trying to explore geographies that people are not exploring that much, but they're all part of the same narrative. So I would like to say that what we're doing is not new in that perspective. We're just trying to bring different dots to that conversation.
So is that why in the last month, for example, when we focused on Brazil, is that why we show an angle of female founders?
That's one of the things we're trying to do with FS360. We're trying to bring this perspective of inclusion and diversity in the industry, right? And we know that women in the industry, they're going through a lot of struggles in terms of gender gaps and all that. And we're doing that because we believe in that. So when we start looking at Brazil ecosystem, Brazil is a huge market, as we know. And we didn't find any data about female founders, like something that would say these are the female founders. And that's why we brought that data. Once again, we brought different perspectives of what's going on, right? So that's why we brought different maps targeting different niches within that market.
And it also brings new ideas and different chains of thoughts, right? Because when you ensure that you have a diverse environment, you also ensure that you capture different ways of thinking and different ways of behaving as well.
Yeah, Rudy. And I'm going to call you Rudy because I don't call you Rudolph. And when we go out of the comfort zone, when we start bringing these different perspectives, we learn a lot. And it's amazing because just this work that we've done for Brazil, we've learned a lot. You know that. We've been doing that, different conversations, the different perspectives, the new ideas, all those things together. That's what we're trying to do. At the end of the day, we're trying to bring all those things together and do something with it. And it's a learning journey.